So, right here, Edra says that in the days of trouble that cometh, right? It says that when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. So we went into that, right? See how the spirit allows, how the spirit works? The scriptures just line up, man. We went into that. We went into that earlier, speaking about the days of trouble, and then how Job the 5th chapter, and how when during these times I used the analogy of the coin, the heads representing the elect, tails representing the 2/3. Those are slated for judgment. How they gonna mourn and weep, the opposite of what the elect is gonna do, which the elect is gonna be joyful and cheer. The elect is gonna be happy, and they're gonna laugh at death and the troubles that come. But here it tells you clearly, it says that others shall weep. We went into that in Luke 6 and 24. That those people that are laughing now, you're gonna mourn and weep. Why? Because you're gonna have to receive that destruction, man. You're gonna have to you got to stomach that. You know what I'm saying? You got to eat that, and you got to stomach it, digest it, man. Damn. So you're gonna be mourning and weeping. It says, and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Who's gonna have to be merry? Merry means happy, joyful, praising the Most High. Those who the Most High is with is gonna be happy and joyful. You're gonna have abundance. The Most High is gonna give you things that He ain't giving other people. Those others that are mourning and weeping. It says, the heathens shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. Why you can't do nothing? Because the Most High is with that man. He's gonna be with that man. Next precept, back in Isaiah. These men are going to have what they need. Protection, food, shelter, you know what I'm saying? Faith. Most High going to magnify them to let others know that He is with those men. And this is the cause of this scripture. Actually, let me hold that and I'm going to go to a couple other scriptures. So we go into Isaiah 32 and 2. It says, and a man shall be as a, actually, let me hold that, man. I want to line these up in a better sequence, if I may. This is Isaiah 13 and 12. It says, because I was actually, before I read that, I'm going to go back into a point that I was making a little bit earlier. So you have women put up on a pedestal, right? Women believe that they're the prize. In this society, women are put into the point where they believe that they're the prize. But I'm here to tell you that you're not the prize. The prize is the man. The Most High has His men as His prized possessions. You're the gift to that man. The Most High gave you as a gift to the man, which is His prize. He's the prize. We're the prize. Men is the prize of the Most High. You're our gift. He gave you to us. We're your lords, as the scriptures say. And this scripture is going to prove that. This is Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedges of Ophir, which is the top gold. So he's telling you there that he's gonna make a man more precious, not a woman. He's gonna make a man more precious. I got a quick precept. Look, I believe I quoted this earlier. This is Sirach 7:25. It says, marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed. It says, marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter. But give her to a man of understanding. So you're supposed to be given to a man of understanding. Why? Because a man of understanding who the Most High is going to be who he's going to make more precious than fine gold. That's the man who he's going to make precious. Reading that again in verse in Isaiah. Back again in Isaiah 13, because this needs to be driven in, man. This needs to be driven home. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Who? A man of understanding. Even a man than the golden wedges of Ophir. Right? Let's get the next scripture. One moment. This is just a quick little precept to back up the Sirach 7:25. This is Jeremiah 5:1. It says, run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now. And that streets of Jerusalem ain't talking about back in Jerusalem, back in Israel, because our people aren't there, man. Maybe a small amount of our people that are true Israelites are in that land, but that land is being held down by the so-called white man. You bastards, you're the one occupying our homeland right now. You got clowns like HODC talking about that you got to go back there in order to receive spiritual power. And that's so off. There's plenty of scriptures that cut that. Most High said he's going to lift up a standard for you. Where are our people at? Our people are scattered, and mainly are here in America. That's where that flood's going to come. The time of Jacob's trouble is going to be happening to Israelites from all four corners of the earth. That's why the angels are holding back all four corners of the earth, holding back the destruction till the elect is sealed from different parts of the four corners of the earth. So when the Most High hands out that spiritual power, he's going to hand out that spiritual power to the men wherever they at, through the uttermost parts of the earth. So that madness that HODC 12 is talking about, that you got to go back to Jerusalem to receive spiritual power, that's off. That's off. That's off big time. The Most High is going to give his spiritual power to his men that he set forth across the four corners of the earth, wherever they may be. And a good bulk of them is here in America. That's where it talks about the deliverance. The deliverance is coming from America as America getting destroyed. So the Most High is going to give that power to the men that are in different parts of the earth. But back in this scripture, I lost my train of thought. I had a point I want to make, man. That's what happens when you're thinking too fast. But slow down your thoughts, man. It says, run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem. That's the point I want to make. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. So it's talking about where our Israelites are. That's why it tells you to go ye out on the highways and the hedges. Go out to the chief place of concourse, like where I'm at right now, in different parts of different cities where all the brothers go out. It says, run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now, and seek in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man, if there be any that executed judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it. So you gotta find a man that has the truth. That the man that the Most High has the truth upon. That's the man who the Most High is gonna make more precious than fine gold, man. That's who the Most High is gonna magnify. I just wanted to pull that quick point and jump back to back in Isaiah. It's Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a cover for the tempest. as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So the Most High is going to make a man a hiding place, meaning covering, because that man's going to be covered. He's covered by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which means he's going to make that man be able to cover the woman that is joined unto him, or women that are joined unto him, right? They're going to be protected and covered from the wind. The wind represents all the different calamities that's going to come, but ultimately the missiles. Let's get that right quick in Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will make, it's like, behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind. What's the destroying wind? The destroying wind is those ICBM missiles, man. That's the destroying wind that the Most High is going to ultimately make a man a covering for. Because he's going to deliver that man and deliver that man's whole house. That means all the women and children that have been joined, the women joined up to that man, and the women that birthed children of that man going to be covered from that destruction. They're going to be delivered out of here, right? So the next scripture on again, because I'm trying to drill this point home, because the Most High is going to be with his men and their households, man. Because you took this truth serious, the Most High has called you and has put his spirit upon you, and you may be one of his hopeful elect, and you may be, Lord willing, called and ultimately chosen for salvation, chosen for deliverance. That's what we all seek, man. That's all we all want. So jump into this is Wisdom of Solomon, 3rd chapter. Start at verse 1. It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them. That's that man is more precious than fine gold. That's that man is a hiding place from the wind. It's all simultaneously connect with one another. They're all precepts to this. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die. The sight of the unwise represents 2/3 of all the other nations, everybody that's not part of the truth. You're part of the unwise. Why? Because you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures that have been given out to certain men. So you're classified amongst the unwise. We seem to die to you. When you look at us and they pass us on these streets, which I've had hundreds of people pass me today, I look like somebody that they say, oh, that man's gonna die. When the day of judgment comes, you think that we're gonna die. You think that the men that the Most High put on the streets to teach this word, you don't like how we teach, you don't like what we teach, because you don't like the truth. And you weren't given the understanding of the truth. That's been blocked from you. So what you've been given the lies from the false prophets. All these other Hebrew Israelite groups out here that's pushing lies, it's not pushing the true truth, the true doctrine. All these church pastors in these harlot houses that are out there every Sunday serving you lies on the platter. They serve you lies on the platter. And you know what? It's just like a restaurant too, right? In a restaurant, you go down, you sit down, and you fed food. And then you were given a bill and you pay that bill. And that's what happens when you go to the church. They're serving you lies, and then they send around the collection plate, and you put your tithes in there and your offerings in there, which means you pay for the lie that was served up to you that day, right? But the scriptures talk about, actually, let me get a quick precept. Because we're serving you too. We're serving you the truth. It's a buffet too. And there's no payments for it. You don't have to pay for it, man. This is Proverbs 23 and 20. It's like 23 and 23. Buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instructions and understanding. So we don't ask you for your tithes. We pay tithes to our apostles and our elders. I know I do. You know, brothers out there that learn up under the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, send your tithes in. You know what I'm saying? Because scriptures tell you to do that. But they don't make us. They don't sit up there and beat us down about that, man. They have presented it to us because it's in the truth. It's in the Bible. And we obey it because we know we're supposed to. But the apostles and elders set up, and all the men that have learned under them freely give this truth out. We freely come out here, and it costs us to come out here. We sacrifice our day and our time, whichever day or time you come out, and you provide this truth and you upload it for free. We don't monetize our videos either, so we can receive payment for it. We freely give as we freely have received. So back in Wisdom of Solomon, like I said, these other people that go to these churches, you think that the men of the Lord out there aren't right, and that they so-called gonna go to hell or they're gonna die. It lines right up. It says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. Because they, like I said, they think we're going to hell. Because they believe in that hell doctrine, which they pay for every Sunday that the pastors feed them, right? Verse 3. They're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. So you think that the elect, the hopeful elect brothers and sisters, it's like not sisters, but brothers that's going out there teaching, and then you can add the sisters, because there are some sisters that do follow the men out there and that are joined unto these men. So they partake in the fact that they are with a man of understanding. And so their family members are telling them the same thing. Girl, you keep following that man. What you following that man? All them lies, he going to hell, girl. You gonna follow him down there. That's what the women are being told by their friends and family for being with a brother, for being joined unto a brother. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how, you know, they're partake in this. Because people think that they're gonna die. But it's really talking about the men. These men that you see out there, you think that they're gonna die, but we're in peace, man. The Most High is giving us peace because we have the understanding of the scriptures. We have hope, man. Those who think that we're gonna die don't even know what the hell is coming, man. You don't even know what's coming, man. You ask them different questions, they have no idea why things are happening. They don't even pay attention to the news. They can care what the hell Iran is getting geared up for. They don't give a shit what America says about Iran gearing up for war, and that any type of activity that they bring forth is going to be met with brutal force. Why these words are being exchanged between these two countries, they don't even know why. They don't even care. But we're at peace because we know why these things are happening. Why this is happening? Because we know that these things must take place. It's a revealing of a prophecy. This gonna shortly come to pass, which is World War III. Anyway, back to the scripture. It says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, because some of the brothers are catching serious hell, that we being punished, and those people that go to the church and they get their prosperity doctrine fed to them, and they think because they got a nice car and a fancy place or whatever goodies that they're able to get in this society, in this wicked empire, they feel that the Most High is with them because they're being taught prosperity. And when they see a brother catching hell, they think, see, because he into that madness, that's why he's going through that. But you're not understanding. You don't have the understanding of why that man is catching the hell that he's catching. It says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. Because the Most High, Lord willing, we part of the elect, He's gonna change His servants. They're gonna be changed in the twinkling of an eye, and they're gonna become they're gonna have extraterrestrial. They're gonna have spiritual power. They're gonna be immortal. And having been a little chastened, because what we go through is just it's considered little chastening. It's little chastening compared to the abundance of gifts the Most High is going to give to his chosen. It says, they having been a little chastened shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High provided them. I'm selecting. The Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. That goes back to what was written in Zechariah 13 about the 1/3 being tried as silver and gold and refined and call upon his name. That's the whole purpose of that. You're gonna be because you're being proved by the Most High and found worthy. It says, they shall be greatly rewarded, for Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself, as gold in the furnace. So like as gold in the furnace had he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. Man, that's beautiful. Being tried, you're going through the trials and tribulation now. That's what's being put on you. And then it's going to be ultimately you're going to receive that true trial. That true test will come right before the Most High delivers you. It says, and in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For the grace and mercy to his saints, and he had care for his elect. That's who he cared for. He cares for his elect, man. Can't allow y'all by Hashem y'all shy for this. By Hashem Arakakodash, Baba Kushar, man, I be part of the elect. That's what it's about, man. If you don't know, if you haven't known, it's about his elect. It's about this place going down and being destroyed. He magnified his elect, and his elect will shine. That's what this is about. To be delivered from the destruction. That's what the Most High is telling you this is about. It ain't about 2/3 of his people. Your time's in the kingdom. It's about the Most High bringing the so-called white man to his knees, bringing his empire down, crumbling and destroying him before our face and before the face of the other nations, and the Most High delivering his elect out of here. If you think it's about anything else than that, you're sorely wrong. You're sorely mistaken. And for you people out here that ain't listening, and I'm lifting up my voice, I know you hear me across these streets. If you're not paying attention, and you don't see what's going on, then you need to turn your ass around and turn to the Most High. Scriptures say don't tarry to turn to the Lord. Because you tarry, meaning you think you got time, and you don't got time. You don't got seconds, man. The time of the Most High is different from the time you live by. We don't have the time that you think you got. The Most High gonna destroy this place. And anybody that sits in it, you won't get destroyed if you're not part of his elect. Thus said the Bible. When people just walk up and down the street, you think it's a game. You think you can sell your corn over there? You think you can sit on the curb and just chill the fuck out waiting for buses, just going through your regular normal day? Riding around thinking it's a game, man. Ain't no game, man. When people start dying in these streets, the Bible is, you have been told through the scriptures that that's what's gonna happen. Ain't nobody gonna be able to save you from that. You got these Roman centurions rolling up and down the neighborhoods, ready to fucking supposed to be protecting and serving y'all dumbasses, but they really ready to serve you up ass whoopers, man. That's what's going on today. That's where we're at with it. These prophecies gonna continue to happen. And you people gonna continue to roam around sleep. That's what's gonna happen. You people gonna continue to walk up and down the streets and thinking that life is dandy and grand. That's okay, man. Most High's got he got it for your ass coming. And that's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. 'Cause we ain't gonna have no sympathy for you. So let me get another scripture. Because what I just read in Wisdom of Solomon, 3rd chapter, is an indication why Isaiah 4:1 is going to come to play. It's Isaiah, the 4th chapter, starting at the 1st verse. It says, "And in that day, 7 women shall take a hold of 1 man." 7 doesn't represent a number of 1 through 7. 7 represents completion. So a complete amount of number of women in that day is talking about are going to take hold of 1 man, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel." Meaning we're going to provide our own food. We're going to provide our own clothing. Just protect us. Keep us alive. Keep our hands from rolling. Keep our blood in our bodies and not spilled on the streets. That's what they want. They don't want us to feed them. They ain't gonna want us to give them clothes. The shit that women want for you now. They want you to take them out to eat. They want you to buy them clothes and get their hair done and their nails done. All that superficial shit. That's what they want from us. That's what they want from you. Tell a woman you're gonna do those things for you. See if she don't be hand side by side with your ass. You tell her you'll provide. You know, I pay for your clothes. I'll get your hair done. I'll do this, and that. They're gonna be right next to you. But you don't even know they got another dude doing the same thing. That's what goes down. But in this day, when this happened, they're not gonna want you providing them the monetary things, man. That superficial stuff. They're gonna want you to provide protection. They're gonna want you to physically protect them because they see all the things because the Most High magnified the elect men. It said, read it again from the top. It says, "And in that day, 7 women shall take a hold of 1 man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." That's what they want. Take away our reproach. Protect us. Keep us shielded and guarded like we see that you're shielded and guarded. That's what they want. That's what they're gonna need. You know why? Because the women that ain't joined unto these men gonna be dead on the goddamn streets. That's where they're gonna be. And for you churchgoers, the word goddamn is not blaspheming the name of the Most High, because his name is Yahweh, not God. That's what you people think. You think that a man that the Most High really dealing with is not a man of the Lord. But in that day, you're going to see. You're going to see who he magnified. And I pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that I'm one of the men that is bestowed upon. And I pray that my brothers that are out there doing this work, that are sincere, that is bestowed upon them too. And that's the hope we have. We have that hope and that faith that he will. And we have the fear of him. That's why we come out. It's a combination of fear and hope with faith and belief that he's going to be there for us. So with that, man, I'm going to bring this lesson to a close. Hopefully, for whoever's able to tune in, we're edified. I don't want to say all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Why? Yara'ah, Kalhala, Yahbashim Yahushua, Why Yara'ah, mean the fear of the Most High. Bahashim Harukakwadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutation to the hopeful elect that's striving for salvation in these electrifying times. Shalom.